Welcome on Sega être vieux. Today, it's the day. It's the D-Day for the Sega Saturn 30th anniversary. Amazing, right? Well, it looks like it was just yesterday. And I love the Sega Saturn. And you know, if you follow me on my Instagram or YouTube channel, and well, I'm quite happy to use it almost every day, even online. So, but we are not here to talk about this one or this one over there, right? The thing is that the 30th anniversary is about the birth, right? And the Sega Saturn was launched in November 22nd, right? But just before that, we had another one. Yes, that's right. The Sophia system. Sega Saturn development kit. This is the programming box. And, well, it was the really first one, and not the best one for sure. We know exactly why. It was insanely difficult to program on that device. Looks like that Sega just rushed with this dev kit, and the thing is that even the manual wasn't just good enough to just help programmers to use both ASH2 CPUs, and the main reason well is that it sucks, right? So we know that many games didn't even use both, except of course Sega themselves. They were into that, right? So let's go with that now, and we have here a bunch of quite interesting things to say. Well, first, AV out, easy, nothing special, right? A common one. And then you have the serial. So, for example, the floppy disk. Up here, you have the SMPC, the power on, the reset, and then the master EVA and the slave EVA. So, we have here some kind of reset for those three here for the Sega Saturn. Reset exactly as the same as the regular Saturn, so it doesn't change anything here. And power on, it's quite good because you don't have to use that huge switch, which is well, I can say just that satisfying to use it as a computer from the 90s, but anyway, I like it. And this one, interesting too, but I don't know why people has to use it. It will just reset to the date that you have on your Sega Saturn. So it will reset to 1994. However, don't worry, your data is still there. It's just for the date, right? Not the data that you have on your favorite games like Sonic R or Sega Rally, right? For example. So here you have Master EVA and Slave EVA. So this was for those extension things that you could just plug in that huge device, and well, we can say that it was like extensions for virtual CD drive display, like the E7000 from Hitachi. So basically it just replaced that CD tray here as a hard, like an ODE if you want. So it was quite useful back in the day, because you have to burn each time a new CD, and well, if you have the E7000 or the Mirage, you could use it with that extension here. So let's go through that. The CD and VCD, not the MPEG card, it's the virtual CD. So you plug that with the new like computer, huge ones, a tower, quite hard to find nowadays. And well, that's exactly what you want to just leave and reset everything. But anyway, I don't have it, so let's go ahead. Here, some quite good switch that we have for area. It goes from 0 to 3, and this one now is for Japan. If you want to use it for Europe, you have to switch this one down, then this one stay down too, this one goes up, and this one stay down, I think, or something like that. Anyway, well, it's just for changing the region code. This one, NTC, this is for the display on your TV. So keep in mind that this model of Sophia is Japanese, so it has to stay like this. If it was like a European device, it has to be switched down to PAL. So that's exactly. And the three others here, they are not used, they are set like this. There is nothing. So well, maybe they wanted to use for the future, I don't know, no idea. But well, then here way more complicated, because this is for you know, debugging SCSI and those extensions that I don't have, and except the SIM card that is here. The SIM card you have in this beast up to 32 megabytes of SIM card. I have 4 of them, so it's used for programming, so nothing really special. You can't use it for Capcom games or SNK games, doesn't matter. And here also SCSI, something like that. So well, it doesn't change anything for your gameplay. So then controller, of course, SCSI 2, and another weird connection, and that's all that we can say in the front. Then we have the cartridge slot, and as you can see, this is a prototype, so there is no shield, you know. I don't know. The Sophia system, according to some informations on some websites, there is not more than 50 units, and the last production batch was in 1996, I think, something like that. And the reason is that not longer than just 1 year after, there were some card dev, and so it was cheaper. It was used from UK. You should just have to plug under a regular Saturn, and that's it. So well, it was this one. So now here, this is interesting because what we have here. Yeah, that's a good game. Anyway, this is the CD drive. So very satisfying, the way that the click here. It looks, you know, how can I say that? Like Sega was looking for something. They were late on producing that, and one random guy maybe came and say, oh, we can use that from that CD player. Okay, put that inside. We have no time. We don't have time to discuss of the design or the car or something. So it looks like this exactly, like you know, well, out of shape, and but anyway, I don't care. It works. So yeah. And on the side view, nothing, and behind, nothing really special too. So we will go now inside just to look at it. So this is for this part here, and let's go inside, right? That's it. Okay, so inside, so let's go with a huge story that people tend to say, and I don't know if it's real, but it looks like it's exactly that, like this. Here there is two SH2 CPUs, one here and one here, right? And that's crazy because back in 1994 it wasn't the case. They used to sell this Sophia system, at least the programming box, with only one. So it looks like it was useless because you know how it works with the Sega Saturn. You need both. I have to try if to see exactly if it's possible to play any game with just one SH2. It could be quite a bit interesting to see that. But anyway, back in 1994, sorry for that, we have only one, and the reason is that most of the companies, they have to buy the E7000, the virtual CD emulation ODE, right? And inside there were one of these, so both were there. So it was like a connection between them, and through the years it happened that many people just switch one from another one, take one from there, put another one, and that's the reason why nowadays there is also some Sophias without even one SH2. Back to mine now. This Sophia is from an Australian guy. He made videos about restoration, and this one was exactly the one that you can see on his videos. You just look at Sophia, something like that, Sega Saturn on the YouTube, and you will find it. So the guy, he had that model, and there were no SH2 at all. So he asked, like, it was like 13 years ago, if someone would be quite kind to send him two SH2, and voila, someone sent it, and that's crazy to think about that. So anyway, but yeah, it works, so that's the most important thing. Next to it we have the BIOS. So let's go straight to the point. The BIOS starts with V1.00, I think. Mine is V.1.003, and it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's letters. So why should I have to explain that? Is that I have a friend, he has a Sophia, and his version is 1.00E, and the reason, I don't know, well, this isn't like a regular BIOS, and at least I think that way, and the reason is quite simple why I think it isn't just regular BIOS, because my Sophia, I wanted to change it for a 1.01, and guess what? It didn't work at all. It was just dark black image, nothing. So looks like there is something special. Maybe it's the hardware itself, the PCB, that is just the connection between them, and you can't just switch like this with another BIOS. So I have no clue about that, but anyway. And then here, let's have some pictures about this one. Inside, here we have what we can call just here, this place here, the ACE H1. So the ACE H1 is the main board that will connect, give some informations to the CD drive, and it looks like a regular ACE H1, like, you know, this one, for example. That's from a Sega Saturn. But if you look closely, there is a number, and the number here is almost always something like CDB, CM 105 or 104, and even I think 106, and nothing else. But this one has 104, and the Sophia can read CDRs, so you can just burn any CD, like this one, Duke Nukem. Just put that inside, let's switch that, right? Like this, you will see exactly. We are here for that. So up here, and now it should work. Just before, this is for the MP card, the fan here. So just waiting for that. Let's go. Access. And, well, it works. Duke Nukem is warning. So some lights here. We have also this one for the access. One over there too. Maybe just to show that it's working, or I have no clue about that. Inside, I think that there is nothing else. Like, yes, one other over there too. For there is two boards. So this one is like a auxiliary board, and the main board, which is huge, with the SH2, are just under. A bit noisy, right? But anyway, it works fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's. So as you can see, the Sophia here works quite fine. No issue about the CD section. However, and that's something why I wanted to change the firmware, is for games like, let's say, this one. And the problem is that, well, my Sophia can't read any cartridge that is for RAM expansion. 1 MB and 4 MB. Doesn't work. I try many different devices like this one. This, well, it's weird because the reason is that I can go through the menu, copy even the data and save it. I can launch a game, but works doesn't the cheat codes, they don't boot, and of course the RAM extension doesn't work neither. So that's something that I don't understand, because well, I have the boot for here, and even more weird is that this one, this is not RAM, it's a ROM, right? And it works. I can play with that. So why the RAM expansion doesn't work? That's a bit weird. And last but not least, the modem, it works too. I played online with that with a friend, and well, I have no clue why. I even asked on the internet, some Discord people, maybe it's the hardware, the BIOS, as they said, because my friend who has also one like this, he can play Street Fighter 03. So is it his BIOS? No idea, because I don't have his BIOS. By the way, the 1.00e isn't dumped on internet, so no one can make it, and he has it in a shell, something like he doesn't even know how to dump a BIOS. So I'm quite stuck with that problem. But anyway, it's not a huge issue for me, because you know, I have many Sega Saturns, so if there is 15 games that I have to play with another Saturn, it's fine, it's okay, and I don't mind with that. Now, talking about something else, the Saro. I can go to the menu too, but when I try to boot the game, it freezes. Doesn't work. I tried also the RHEA ODE, and no image at all. I also tried with the Satiator here, and the menu didn't boot, so well, doesn't work too. However, the MPEG card works fine. It works fine. So well, I also checked the PCB, and I just open and just take everything outside to see exactly if there was some problem with the connections and something like that. According to what I've seen, there is no issue about the cartridge slot. But anyway, well, I will stay like this, and I'm quite happy to have it. Nowadays, this device is quite expensive. I would say between $5,000 and $9,000. It depends on what you have with it, the box, without the box, with the manual, without the manual, with some interesting add-ons, like for example here, it looks like a random run, right? No, this is a dev kit. This is a prototype one. So it was with that one, so I don't know why. right? This is a Japanese one because it's the back is 85 volts to 130, something like that. So, well, no idea really why I have it with this, but anyway, it works. And I also tried to switch this one to put inside, doesn't work. I put also the Sophia's SH1 into a regular Saturn, doesn't work too. It wasn't possible to boot any game. So yeah, there is something behind that is a bit too complicated for me. So that's it. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see something special with that amazing device. I will do for sure many other videos now to show you the Sega Saturn Sophia, because except the some guys that just show that and for 5 minutes and that's it. I'm a huge fan of the Sega Saturn, and I want to bring back the story of that amazing company and Sega, at least at that time, because nowadays they are just the shadow of themselves, and that's sad. But anyway, the Saturn, I will make a few videos about it, like online, for example. You can also follow me on Instagram. I used to post a lot of things, and this will be, of course, one of the main futures posts for the next month. So, well, that's it. Thank you, folks, for watching, and see you next time. Bye!